This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from Seattle. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 39-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball. And that way, you often control the game.
Now it's Wilson. And finding the tight end, Wilson. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And he locates Luke Wilson. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's Carson. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. They run it with Carson, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Nice. 36 power.
He's tired of winning. He's tired of us. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Hey, no, look at that. I'm coming. Alert.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. On 2nd down, it's Jones. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 72. Strike first here in this opening quarter. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Clark in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Well, it was second and long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Good job right there. Good job right there.
Beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous.
24 is the mic. 24 is the mic.
Hey.
You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine.
Third and long. It's Wilson. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down. Wilson in the offense, not coming off the field. They're going for it on fourth.
You better be afraid of me.
Hey, Mike's 42. Mike's 42.
Run left.
Mike's 42. Mike's 42.
12.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go.
I'll go special. Good.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 69 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Jones. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
To throw is Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That good for 22 and a first down. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down at 4, Rodgers. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19. On first down, Jones. And he'll get this down only to the 18. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On second and 9, Rodgers. This complete to Jones. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Mike. 258. 88.
Now Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers have taken the lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Check 26, check 26. Look, guys, 4 down, 4 down. That's me. Mike's 42. 40. Delta. Here we go. 42 is the mic, boys, 42. 42 is the mic.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks. Now Wilson on first down. Able to get this to Gordon. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. Wilson going to lead his guys up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
I'm coming after you. 24 is the mic. Yo. 24 is the mic. Hey, pick.
Alert.
24 is the mic.
Right here.
There.
Small.
Gun.
Me.
Gun.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tramon Williams. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter.
Keep playing hard.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
13 yards, first down, Packers. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Big Al Woods there to make the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, 626. Hey, wahoo! Watch the screen.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. This is Jones. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Check. Protein spill. Check 30. Hey, orbit.
They'll go again to Jones. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And able to find Graham, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams, and he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now, because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Preston Smith in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Here's Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Cut. Alert.
Kill.
Throwing now is Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. Fourth down, here's Wilson. Now a desperation throw, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tramon Williams. Well, that interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
No. 158. Team Mike.
On first down, Jones. And he is met it.